Chapter 9, Mindful Living. A Mindful Home. And I quote Chogyam Trungpa Rinpoche, 1984, page 65. You should regard your home as sacred, as a golden opportunity to experience nowness. Appreciating sacredness begins very simply by taking an interest in all the details of your life. Keeping a neat and tidy place to stay can impact on your energy levels and health and well-being. Even if you just have a room in someone else's house, it is important to make it as welcoming and comforting to you as you possibly can. The way you organise and care for your living space is very important. And I quote Chogyam Trungpa Rinpoche, 1984, page 75, "If it is chaotic and messy, then no drala will enter that environment." And Dzogchen Ponlop Rinpoche, 2011, page 60, he advises we may have many kinds of ordinary happiness in our life, but it's rare for people to be truly content if their happiness depends mostly on material things. It is so worthwhile and rewarding to visit what material possessions we have in our home. Are we hoarding things and creating unnecessary clutter? Visit one room at a time and mindfully look at what you have, taking up valuable space in your abode. Take one item at a time and ask yourself what value it has in your life. Does it belong in this room? Does it have a sentimental value? Does it make you happy when you look at it? If you don't like the item at all, but it is worth a lot in monetary value, perhaps you should sell it. Once you have the room looking and feeling good, take a photograph of it. When we start to practice mindfulness, we realise that it's not having material possessions that makes us happy. In fact, having too many can actually distract from leading a fuller and more purposeful life. Having a place for everything and everything in its place can cut down on time and allow you to partake in pastimes that you enjoy. You do not have to stay in a palace to achieve a welcoming and comfortable home. Making your space work for you is key. And I quote Yongey Mingyur Rinpoche and Swanson, 2009, page 111. An abundance of material items provides such a variety of external distractions that people lose a connection to their inner lives. What I have done with my home is to try and approach it from the outside as an estate agent would. Keeping the outside of your property neat and tidy means that when you do return home, it's welcoming and not giving you feelings of anguish, regret, or a sense of being overwhelmed by the amount of work that needs to be done. And I quote Chogyam Trungpa Rinpoche, 1984, page 65. By regarding your home as sacred, you can enter into domestic situations with awareness and with delight, rather than feeling that you're subjecting yourself to chaos. Try to make the outside of your home attractive by displaying some tubs or shrubs of flowers, which are low maintenance and which bring you a sense of happiness and joy. You do not have to spend a fortune on plants. I lived next door to a couple who referred to their garden as a friendship garden, as all flowers and shrubs had been taken as cuttings from numerous friends' gardens over the years. Their garden was beautiful, and each plant reminded them of the individual person who donated a cutting. Your front door should look welcoming. It's the first thing that you see when you approach your house. All your visitors will see it, and even your postman's day can be brightened by your nice door with easy access to the letterbox, instead of having to climb over clutter in order to deliver your mail. Buy a colourful doormat which is attractive and portrays your personality. Your vestibule should seem bright and refreshing to the spirit. Display some nice prints that lift your mood and make you smile. If you have a narrow hallway or stairwell, consider hanging a large mirror to give depth, light, and a sense of space. Visit each room in turn and look at each one mindfully, as if seeing it for the first time. Your home should be your sanctuary, a reflection of yourself. And I quote Chogyam Trungpa Rinpoche, 2015, page 75. If you care for it with your heart and mind, then it will be a palace. A mindful lounge. If you're torn between what ornaments to keep and which ones to part with, why not display them on a seasonal basis? This can provide a fresh look and feel to the room. This helps us to be grateful for what we do have and to be more appreciative of our surroundings. If you decorate the walls in neutral shades and keep neutral shades on the floor, then it gives you the option of changing your colour scheme by simply changing your curtains, throws, and matching scatter cushions. Make sure your lounge is as comfortable as possible. You may experiment by moving the furniture around to give you a fresh look, or like me, you may wish to create a seasonal look and layout. One look and layout of furniture for summer, where the seating is placed so they can look out to the garden, and one for winter, where you can make the welcoming hearth or Christmas tree your focal point. Mindfully awaken your senses to what brings a sense of harmony and balance in your living space. Display prints, photographs, paintings of scenes that help to lift your mood and bring a sense of happiness to you. Try to always have a vase of fresh, vibrant flowers, and even when the budget doesn't allow you to buy flowers, display a few wildflowers or foliage from the garden, countryside or nearby woods, which you can gather whilst out walking. If all else fails, buy some artificial flowers. It's amazing how real some of these can look. A mindful kitchen. Make sure your kitchen is kept clean and functional. Don't have too much clutter, as this makes cooking a chore rather than a pleasure. If the kitchen is small and there is no space to hang prints, focus on having a nicely dressed window with attractive curtains or blind. If you do not have a window in your kitchen, display a mirror with mock curtains at the side. This will make the kitchen seem larger and reflect light into the room. Keep your kitchen in good order and try to tidy one cupboard each week, working in rotation. This will ensure that cupboards are clean and tidy, and you will know what stock you have in terms of food, dishes, utensils, pots, pans, and cutlery. By visiting your kitchen cupboards on a rota basis, you'll be able to work out where things are best placed to make your food preparation easier and more enjoyable. A mindful bedroom. Chogyam Trungpa Rinpoche, 2015, page 99, says that your bedroom and your entire house are much tidier if you put certain belongings in certain places. From that, you develop rhythm and order in your experience. A merchant's chest is a good buy, as it enables you to find a place for everything and put everything in its place. You can have separate drawers for hairbrushes, medicines, stationery, hankies, nightwear, socks, swimwear, and underwear. Once organised, you'll be able to tidy away items easily, as you will get to know off by heart what items go in which drawer. This will free up a lot of precious time looking for things or trying to keep your room tidy, allowing you to do the things you enjoy most, such as walking, cycling, reading or gardening, which will enhance your physical and mental health. It is important for our health and well-being to have a good night's sleep. Make sure your bed is as comfortable as possible. Your bedding should be as attractive and comforting as you can make it. Choose colours that give you a sense of tranquility. Change your bedding every week so that you're entering a nice clean bed. Open your windows and air the room for at least 15 minutes each day. Keep a diary or notebook at the side of your bed in which to record your dreams. And I quote Eleanor Roosevelt, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." Keeping a dream diary has helped me to keep track of where the mind goes to in the night. Joining a dream circle has given me the opportunity to discuss my dreams with like-minded people. Many people dismiss their dreams as gobbledygook, but writing down what my dream experiences are gives me an inner pacification. I don't think we should dismiss our dreams, as they are very much part of us. We may find that we have a recurring dream, like the one I had about the Forth Railway Bridge. I dreamt that I drove over the bridge in my yellow Nissan Duke. The sky was dark and the water below pitch black. The railway lines gleamed like gold, as if they had been newly polished, and the moon shone brightly, making them glow. I have experienced this dream several times and know that I am the driver and that I am crossing the bridge from South Queensferry to North Queensferry. Just after my first experience of driving over the bridge, I visited Melrose with a group of dance friends, and imagine my surprise when I looked in the charity shop window and saw Christmas cards with beautiful graphics of the bridge and Santa flying over it with his reindeer, with the message, "Santa goes forth." I felt compelled to buy the Christmas cards and send them to friends and family, as the Forth Railway Bridge has always been an important part of my life. I have many family photographs with the bridge standing proudly in the background, with its beautiful structured splendour. I remember my mother telling me that it was tradition to throw a coin into the water as you passed over the bridge. I think we underestimate the importance of our dreams. Shakespeare, in his plays, Hamlet, A Midsummer Night's Dream, and Macbeth, is able to conjure up the importance and strength of our dreams and notes them in a way that play with our conscience. Shakespeare, 1599, Hamlet, Act 3, Scene 1. To sleep, perchance to dream. In the Bible, Joseph was famous for the interpretation of dreams. A mindful wardrobe. And I quote Chogyam Trungpa Rinpoche, 2015, page 76. Your clothing can both ward off casualness and invite tremendous dignity. Find colours that suit you and styles that are smart and comfortable. How we dress can have a tremendous impact on our day. Wearing colours that suit your skin tone and make you feel happy and give you strength are good choices to make. Clothes can have a huge impact on our psychological well-being. A splash of your favourite colour can have an effect on how you feel and act. Choose your colours carefully and wisely. I love the colour yellow, which to me denotes sunshine, brightness, warmth and happiness, but this colour neither suits my skin tone or makes me feel strong. Experiment with colours and textures and find what suits you best in colours, style and comfort. I have planned my wardrobe so that the colours start at the left-hand side on the rail and then progress across the rainbow chart in order of shades. White, beige, lilac, purple, green, blue, red, black. This way I can see at a glance what colours to choose from. In order that you make the best use of the clothes available to you in your wardrobe and ensure that they all get a chance to be worn, create a rail-on, rail-off method in which an item worn and laundered moves to the extreme left of your wardrobe. If you adopt this approach, you will have a mini rainbow of your large rainbow of clothes. Don't be afraid to experiment to see what works for you. And a quote from Chogyam Trungpa Rinpoche, 2015, page 77, "How you dress can actually invoke upliftedness and grace." Mindful meal planning. Sit down once a week and plan what meals are going to have for the forthcoming week. Try collecting new recipes from magazines or investing in a good cookbook, which will tantalize your taste buds. You may find recipes online that suit your preferences. I have been collecting recipes for years and now have a huge box of recipe files, which I have categorized into themes. That is chicken, beef, duck, pork, vegetarian dishes, desserts, soups and salads. Cataloguing your recipes makes it easier to find your favourite dishes, or perhaps to find recipes for entertaining friends based on the ingredients they prefer. I have many friends who are vegetarian and try to always have a vegetarian meal at least once a week to sample new recipes, which I can then serve with them when they come to dinner. Perhaps you can swap favourite recipes with friends and family. Try to vary your diet to include all the vitamins and minerals, keep your body healthy. A weekly plan could look something like this. Your menu for Monday: spaghetti bolognese. Tuesday, mushroom risotto. Wednesday, steak pie, roast potatoes and mixed veg. Thursday, salmon, peas and potatoes. Friday, chicken curry with rice and naan. Saturday, pizza and chips with a side salad. Sunday, steak with peppercorn sauce, asparagus and mashed potatoes. Keeping a food diary as part of your journal is also a good idea, as then you can gauge if there are foods which don't agree with you or foods which you may have allergies or intolerances to. It is great to experiment with food and make it work for you nutritionally, economically and efficiently. If it's going to be based on time constraints during the week, due to commuting and family activities, choose wisely so that you can sit down and enjoy your meals together. It may help to batch cook at the weekend, for example, when you have more time.